Pathfinder and I will take point. The other two Pathfinders can bring up the rear, and we can keep the miners in the middle.
Keep the fighters in the front, keep a wizard in the middle to shine a little light, and don't know that nothing got a sign.
The Trifcom will speak up. Should I be in the middle?
Rory, where do you want her?
Probably good in the middle. That way
Okay.
we could, that way she can deal with things like that.
Okay, stay in the middle. Keep an eye, make sure to protect the miners and keep that geosensor running.
It'd probably be safer if someone was inside me.
Just slow it up back. Where is Amy? But honestly, yeah. We're so does anyone want to get inside the top to come up? Because otherwise, I will.
Older miner. Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright, fairly straightforward. She can do most of the control, but
Oh yeah, I was just planning on riding around. If
alright,
I'm
old man, get in
If I'm seeing this map correctly, there's no turns yet.
there. Old man, woman, whatever this is.
you said there's no turns yet.
That's what I'm asking, because if I'm seeing this map correctly, it's so far been a straight hallway.
So far, as you can see, there's a intersection
Up ahead, yeah.
Also, your light is emitting from the top of your head.
I see that.
I can't shift where the emitter is. Where are you? Just wanting to move with the group?
Rory.
Sorry about
Hmm.
You're just wanting to move with the group. Do you want me to just move it as a group?
Yeah, that's the best. Oh, that's so nice. GM powers activated.
One, two, three, four.
Whoa.
Person's just behind you.
Okay, we got a fork.
I can go south.
Yeah. Ideally, we're sticking together. Rory, we got a fork. You want to go south or east? Actually, I see something to the east. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to see that because I can kind of see a wall there, but
Well,
that's player confirming I'm supposed to be able to see that, not a.
There's actually supposed to be a little bit more of a wall there.
I was about to say because there's a wall here. I'm not supposed to be able to see that. Okay. And right now I can't see. I can barely see my own mini. That wonderful thing where you have to be sitting in somebody's light source or you can't see yourself.
Man, I hope they fix that.
It's fine. I'll just assume I'm this triangular wedge until somebody illuminates me. Okay, apparently Pathfinder has decided we're going east.
Look, you said you had a hunch.
Yeah, that's what that was. A hunch. It was not the map screwing up, no.
Oh, no, let's screw here. What map? What map? You're ruined by immersion.
So, Mandalorian north, because it looks like there's a way up.
Well, first I'm going to go check out this hunch the GM told me I was allowed to have.
Where's the GM?
Oh my god, I'm invisible!
Is he this weird thing that you learned from the way or something?
Oh my god, I found a dead person in what looks to be a nook. This flashlight thing's a real bitch. This lighting cone is a bitch and a half.
You do see a stormtrooper. Uh, it is lying on the ground. Looks like its utility belt has been voided of power packs, though he is holding a rifle.
Huh. Got a corpse that's been scavenged. I'm assuming he's not showing up on my life detection,
No, he's not.
so he is very definitely dead. I will, I guess, turn him over so I can get a look at him, and then between visual examination and running my med scanner for him, maybe get a cause of death.
When you turn him over, you see a downward angled uh, puncture in the armor at the torso level under the collarbone.
Okay, got more stab wounds.
And you're just running your med scanner.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the med scanner is detecting bone.
He was stabbed. Okay. Well, I will mark him on the map for later, and then try to navigate my way back across this map,
Yeah, I wish I could have it give you like a little halo in addition to stuff.
because it's really hard to navigate these paths as a token, and I, can't see which direction I'm moving.
Okay, I really shouldn't be 360.
Thank you. The 360 assumes I'm waving around a lot like an idiot. Okay, so there's a path heading west next to you. We have a southern path here and a northern path. Southern path looks like it might connect to the western path, maybe.
Well, based off of normal stuff, north would most likely take us away from the main cave structure, so we should probably mark that for later. Actually, really, we'll just go up to the northern path and kind of like start etching or marking it, like with translation, but just basically paint north.
Okay, you can use the drawage pool if you want to mark it. The Pathfinder, the Pathfinder that you've been with this weekend. I'm expecting something to come out of the walls at this point.
Be surprised. So, with that all being said, we should probably just keep securing what cave we have.
We can't even see the markers when we leave the light source.
Hmm.
So marking things is pointless.
Okay,
And actually, something that would be useful. Now, is there any way I can jerry-rig a proximity sensor?
do you have anything on you that you could use to do that?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I have any geothermal oscillators on me or anything like that. So, besides spare equipment, I don't think I do. So, nah, probably not.
Okay.
And they don't stay revealed, so we have no way of knowing if we've been here before or not.
One of the miners to speak of. I mean, we have some spare rods.
How many?
Uh, we got several, aka enough for you to.
To mark the trail where we've been.
Yeah.
The GM is being forgiving because dynamic lighting is a bitch because the roll 20 broke.
Yeah, if advanced lighting was functional, then
This would be fine, yeah, or at least less annoying.
Okay, do you guys actually see that? Oh, yeah,
Okay, that in mind, I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to go to what turns out to be a crossroads here. And chuck a light source here.
I see dead people.
Okay, that's a dead end. And chuck a light source right about there, since that seems to be about as far as I could chuck it without it bouncing off the walls. Okay. So we got a path down here southwest. I mean southeast. Southwest is blocked. Somebody want to check a light source like over here? Okay, so that goes further. That goes further west.
Rory, you'll notice more markings on the wall. Um, it looks like, from what you can see, notes about using the nearby chamber, that nook that the sorcerer was found in, as a place to put an auxiliary generator.
Hey, Pro,
Hmm.
do stormtroopers have audio playback or anything like that? Visual?
To Tristan's knowledge, they don't have body cams, but this is David's first order, so.
The suits you're finding are the old Imperial era
Mm.
trooper outfits, so they wouldn't have playback. The FO ones, since they have tracking, might have some form of playback.
Okay, so yeah, no body cams.
Okay. Just trying to figure out if there's any way to see if we can play back anything they saw or even transmissions they sent out. But Either way, it sounds like it's nothing. So just completely fine.
At least nothing off these guys. There might be stuff further in that's actually more useful in that regard.
Fine.
Okay, so looks like you've got 3 options, Chief.
Honestly, it doesn't sound like we have too much of a difference. Which are the 3 paths? So this one here.
That's it. We
here,
have.
and
That's it. We have here, here, or here. Because this one all the way down here is a dead end.
okay, that one's at that end.
So
So
yeah,
we have north,
no,
west,
or east. Well, southeast.
west, or east. So down, down, down. Well, hypothetically, the big door that they used that was right under the base would be that way to the southeast. So we could try going further that way to see if we run into anything. Stands to reason at least.
Alright. Take my half movement so I don't get too far ahead of everybody. One of the miners pulls out a meal bar and starts eating. It's like one of those protein bars. Yeah. Well, other than lots of notes, they're definitely going to turn this place into some. Wow.
It's the first order they always try to turn something into something. The question is, though, what? And then, of course, the second question is, what made him stop?
One of the female miners, so maybe these notes look a little odd to me. First thought would be that we're going to expand from the base that was up there, but I'm not seeing any wiring notes here for going up any levels, but that could just be worn away.
Well, even so, you would have seen placements for wires, you would have seen generators of some kind, unless they didn't get to the process, which I don't imagine they would have bothered with.
Just waiting for them to catch up. That's
Yeah.
They're kind of hard to guard them if we get too far ahead, you know.
Rory, you want me to add you back to the group?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Just move them back.
And we can check this.
Okay. If you go into your, oh no, it's probably not unusual. Were you wanting to? Oh, you did toss one. Okay.
Well, I just moved the one that was where I was standing because he just picks it up and throws it a little further.
Oh.
But yeah, I do believe I have a light source folder in my journal somewhere. No, I have bombs and instability.
1 second. No, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I got a wool on my face. Do you see anything?
Yeah, I see some more bodies. And what looks like a far wall. So I think we may have found. I may be able to see the end of the cavern.
Oh, let's keep going.
Don't forget to look up periodically.
One of the Pathfinders in back was go, what, do you think there's slimes?
Slimes, bugs. I don't know. Minox. Very, very angry bats. I don't know.
Mines.
You are detecting
Unstable
something right
seals.
here.
Oh, hey, hang on. I am sensing life. And considering we're throwing light sources around like candy, it probably knows we're here. So, people, be on your guard. There's something in the next cavern.
Yeah, kinda.
One of the miners will say, knew it!
We kind of figured we were running into something.
I will
Just
give the
should try to keep
Pathfinder
it
the
low
high
for now.
sign, and then proceed to advance to the corner here to peek around. Depending on what I see, I will give them the gesture to follow. I see nothing. Except a bunch of dead people.
There's a slew of troopers on the ground. Their weapons have been removed, and they all have the angled stab.
Checking the rod. Checking the rod. Okay, I've got a dead end and a path continuing north. And I have something rolling dice against me.
What's rolling dice against you? Why do we need dice?
The Pathfinder's a business. I think the Mandalorian's a gambler.
Nah, I don't think so. Well,
The Mandalorian does have a few dice in Sabak.
I don't think Sabak used dice.
I also am starting a rebellion, so that's technically a gamble.
Right here, by the way,
I'm also a small business owner.
there's a pool of water.
Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yes.
It's blending in with my life sensor.
Yes. That's why I pointed it out.
Okay, so I've got some water, which I apparently chucked a glow rod into.
Splash.
So if there is something in that water, it's probably not happy with me.
Are you going to move at all, or just?
Well, you said I'm sensing life. Where am I sensing the?
It is right here and below your level.
Okay, so probably in the water. Okay, so I got a critter in what's probably in the water.
can Roy think of any sentient creatures that are like subterranean?
You can think of several. Do you have any criteria that you're trying to mentally narrow down?
Ones that are solitary. Either solitary or work solely in parkour. in duos, something like that. Very small numbers.
Predator or prey? Or are you thinking of both?
Kind of just going down that
Okay.
road. Or like trying to just like think, okay, it's solitary, it's not.
Let's see. There's the there's the unless, which is a quadrupedal uh, creature and kind of wide and stocky, but you haven't seen any footprints that would indicate anything of like massive weight that was on the ground. Uh, uh, let's see, you're not seeing any vegetation here, so that rules out the stall, because they eat like plants that grow underground. You can give me a planetary systems roll to see if we can come up with anything extra.
That's gonna be 7.
Okay.
Let me double check that actually. No. Just 7.
Okay. The only thing you can think of is a ancient underground predator that really blasters should be able to take care of. Uh, Called the locust, which is a um, somewhat spidery creature that you can recall from again ancient stories. Because we're talking like 1,000 years ago, kind of ancient here. Um, what they would tend to do is uh, gonna either lie in wait or in a forward quick burst of speed go and hunt prey. Or it'd be like a staggered like burst, wait, observe, burst kind of pattern. They did have um, pointed legs that could be used to uh, grip into hardened clay, some rock. Though it's not jagged from what you were calling from what injuries you've seen here.
Yeah. Shot in the dark could be that. More than that, I have no idea. Could be anything. Al could be a human. Could be just somebody down here. Doubtful.
If there was somebody down here, they wouldn't be hanging out underwater.
That one might speak up again. Yeah, that's boyfriend material right there.
Well, I guess this means I'm going fishing. I would like to take.
Actually,
Hmm?
if you, well, sorry, go ahead. I'm just looking at inventory to see if I can assist you with something hypothetically.
Well, what I was going to do was go fishing, like my stepfather taught me. I would like to take a concussion stick and put it on top of the thing in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially what I was trying to think of, just something to knock them unconscious if need be.
Well, a concussion stick does stun damage, so
Yeah.
and it's underwater, so hopefully that'll diffuse the blast enough. So you guys have not been worried about blasting in here from what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I don't know how water affects this, but
Okay.
I know in real life a concussion wave like this would work underwater, but
At least it hits the water, starts floating down.
I'm rolling my to hit. I don't remember what the fuck my dexterity is.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. And that is stun damage.
Okay.
There we go. It's subjective to the water. Goes. Bloop. Why is everybody so far back?
Okay, it gets narrow, so
Cover you from way back here.
kind of pumped up. The water will splash with a splash outward with a resounding boom, though it is slightly muffled. You will then see movement and hear a noise.
Get your Pokedex ready.
As its thing scrambles out towards you.
Told you it was roaches.
Oh. Oh, that's not fun at all.
Gonna get a perception
where's
roll thanks to your concussion stick.
Normal perception, other perception.
Where is our flamethrower?
Roll perception. What was that, Greg?
Where is our flamethrower?
Now, you see, I removed the flamethrower from my Mandalorian van braces because I never understood the points of flamethrowers in D6. They kind of suck.
Yeah, no, that's get rid of the bug.
Yeah. 13.
You saw momentarily under the water the glint of metal and the spark of an electronic. When I say glinted metal, it looked like a wide piece, a fixed piece of metal, but on the water, and got back into place, and this thing got into place.
You collect shinies?
Yes. Don't judge me.
Damn thing's an electronics expert.
Actually, hold on.
You are one ugly son of a bitch.
As that notion comes to you, one of its claws will come down at your torso.
Oh no! I have to roll a reaction now.
Yup.
Reaction. Together.
Vacation Valley. Okay, I just got 5D in that and 6D in that.
On its carapace, you can see various darkened pockmarks on it.
Like it's been shot before.
And some time ago.
Fuck you, power die! Wow. That's all 3 rolls had a 1 on the power die.
Oh shit.
They weren't a 1 and a 6, thankfully, but they were all 1s.
Hmm.
And the power dies on my blaster damage were also both 1s.
Just got these diamonds crystals.
Oh shit. That can't be good. Okay.
Rico!
If I remember correctly, if you're up to a shot, you have to successfully.
Yeah, I have to successfully
Okay.
defend.
It comes out with this jagged point on the upper part of your torso, impacting your armor. These will soak.
Okay, not a 1. That is a 22.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, 1 die off. That is a 26.
Oh.
There's my obligatory 3 points of damage for the battle.
It digs in. Your the Beskar plating is like slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. It sinks into a little bit before the momentum is finally killed. Gonna get a brawling roll as those tiny arms in the picture reach out to grab you.
Oh, hang on. Derp.
Ah.
I forgot it got shocked when it stabbed me.
Yeah. That one stabbed me. It's all good. I'm a nasty man, though, when you try to stab me.
Okay, it flinches
That
as
means it loses a turn, right?
as the stone energy runs through it. It looks a bit bewildered as a blaster bolt hits its side from the Pathfinder that was back there to try to keep it covered. Now they can see something and shooting at it.
Did the opportune shot work this time?
Your dodge is 31, your defense is 31, stagger jack is 36. Damn it. Are these regular blaster rifles?
They're the first order ones, yeah. Because that's what we got.
Which means they have to stop.
You'll see the bolt impact darkening the carapace a bit, and it looks like you can see his legs were bent to perform what looked like maybe a leaping action, but while it grabs you and you hear the shot goes through it, it instead of being graceful, it more falls in its action as it falls over into the side, submerging you in the water.
It's still up.
It's a bit bewildered. It's kind of kicking around. It wasn't expecting to be on its side or
Okay,
be
so
shocked.
so the stun cloak did not stun it. Okay.
It has a level of stun. It's
Well, I
not
mean,
unconscious.
that's what I mean. It's stun damage. I thought that would have, it was not enough stun damage to render it unconscious.
Yeah, it was not enough stun damage.
Okay.
It wasn't enough stun damage to give it the stun effect, though.
Okay. Does that mean it let go from being disoriented?
Let it go. Let me go.
Low.
I'm gonna pound your face and
Horizontal.
let me go. Let me go.
Now the grabbing is separate from the stabbing, right?
Yeah, so it would,
So the stun cloak goes off again, yeah. And rolls the exact same damage.
And
21. It is now level 2 stunned.
Which is still not unconscious, I assume.
No, it does not have a minus 2d.
Does the water give us an extra bonus to stun since it's electric?
It, however, does release you
Okay.
from its 10-year arms.
Okay.
I like that I can number it now. 2 stun. Pathfinder will call out, did I get it?
You wounded it.
Touchcom will say no.
It's not happy, but it is disoriented. And is not grappling me.
I don't know. Wow. Okay. Hey David, I think we just keep switching back characters for RPGs.
Oh man.
Let's see, this is a Pathfinder, so they're not loyal. But these guys go under light training.
Yeah, I'd say light training. Oh, it almost outsped you. You'll notice where its blade of an appendage has stuck in is a upper torso slightly below the collarbone. The miners do look a little nervous. Well, a few of them do anyway. Uh, Crow. It is trying to reorient itself to be able to presumably attack you again, but clearly it's having issues with that.
Alright, here we go. Eat it.
Okay, was that enough to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because this guy qualifies as a pair, because there's only two of us. That is definitely more than enough. I actually lowballed it.
Okay.
And we're gonna get out of the water.
Since you were dragged down there, when your side hit the bottom, you did feel more of a tink than a thud.
Okay. Can't roll for shit on damage.
Plus 1d to your damage.
And increase all three by 6. So 1 at 34, 2 at 22.
Unfortunately, stun does not affect soak. Just have to put you out of the way, though. Can you roll me 2d6 yet?
2d6,
Yeah.
Total or individual?
Total, but technically a dodge would be effective.
7.
7. Add plus 1 pet.
Okay, so that brings us up to 7. So 35 and 23. 23 twice.
Okay. Okay, you blast off some of its armor-like skin.
Called a carapace.
I thought carapace was actually more of like a hardened
It's the shell. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm looking at the image right here, and I'm seeing more of a armored skin.
Hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interpretation.
Yeah. You see taut muscle under indicating that it has, like great strength. Assuming it can ride itself. Right now, it's just kind of kicking its legs. Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
Okay. It flails around a bit. Its upper blade appendage stabs into the surface, digging into the ground. You see it bend, pulling itself, righting itself, looking at you. It doesn't. It doesn't appear to have noticed the Pathfinder, though. The idea of eyes is a little on this thing.
Alright, you want more? Come at me, ugly.
It roars at you. As it charges.
My oath of dodging is on file.
Was that? However, it is stunned twice.
Oh, it's 2d6.
And it is upset.
Oh, it's upset?
Can't imagine why.
No. Weird thing. Bugs be weird.
Yeah, I'm noticing my blaster that I upgraded with the Super Kyber is rolling worse than it did before the upgrade.
And maybe we should switch it back.
I'll take the crystal.
Aw, you missed.
It swings with its above blades. It jumps the two green, what initially looked like maybe some sort of thick antenna, kind of on the front part of its back. Cling to the ceiling, pulling it up.
So we evaded the opportune shot.
No such. It's stunned. And it's just one option shot.
I said it was 2. Because you attacked me twice. Okay, that 42 is more I was expecting when I got 2 power die.
Okay. +1 and plus 1D.
So 27 and 43. Ooh.
It roars in pain as your blaster bolts blast well into it. The the water trembling and cave vibrating a little bit with the roar. That is actually really close to what I expected. Okay. Uh, Two of the miners with their weapons out will head this way uh, with their weapons pointed towards the battle. Uh, Two of the miners and the one that touched Kuma will advance. The Tachikoma will go, oh, that thing's ugly.
Yeah.
He does actually shoot it, but you're really close to it.
Don't worry about me. I have faith in your targeting software.
Glad someone does.
Of course I do. I programmed it.
Oh, looks like this has in fact been updated.
Yep.
Yes. It starts firing off its repeating blasters, showering it with a hail of tiny blaster bolts. Versus roaring, it kind of makes a lower, more of a growling sound as it gets hit, and it looks really annoyed by the shots. You see it um, burning off pieces of its carapace. It's not just blowing through it like your blaster just did, but it's like peppering it.
It is non-pressed.
These two Pathfinders will rush past you. They're like, freaking all the person from no, I have a shot. The miners, by the way, were aiming.
Okay.
So we'll go here. Can you see a weak point on that thing?
Anywhere it's been shot already?
I was hoping for like maybe a glowing part that I could hit.
How? There's a real. No, mommy, you gotta keep showing me. Reactile! Oh, should probably actually do that.
Shoots it, and the armored skin seems to take it. Actually, I shot that question. Rory, it is your move.
Cool. Kinda move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of aiming over everybody's shoulders.
Do you have line of sight?
I believe I do.
And I believe we confirmed the plus 1d I give to skill only applies to skill, does not apply if I'm increasing damage.
Well, I mean, there is a damage part of command.
Well, yeah, but the natural leader increases command bonus by 1d. I believe you determined only apply to skill. I can't. It doesn't apply to damage.
Yeah, I may change that later, but yeah.
And you only command yourself, right?
No, I commanded me in the Pathfinder right now. Next round, I will shift that.
Roger that. Alright, so now take a breath and just take a shot. Then for the stop, then for the targeted computer. Yep. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, 33 hits. Add +2 to your damage.
Nice. This is done. Start checking. It's basically the same as the 501st first order. Yeah. So 5 plus 2. And same curse, one of the power die. Does that matter on the damage dice?
Not for damage. You blast it. It's it howls out, looking in your direction.
Am I gonna move? I may have made it angry.
Initiative. Okay, we all set?
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a little lower than you. Okay, Crow, it is your move. I would also like a perception roll.
Normal perception.
Yep.
Okay. 22 perception.
Okay. Since it's been shot a couple times, you notice that uh, there's a bit of the intrusion you can see that looks. It looks. Uh, 20,
23.
23. Here, let me really specifically look at it. Roll. I should need to roll that. Okay, yeah. It looks like a part of it has been sewn.
Oh boy, they were doing experiments on it. Cool. I'm going to operate under the assumption that that is a surgical injury. Meaning, considering they cut into it, it is probably weaker than the rest of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to direct fire there.
Okay.
I.e., I'm giving a damage bonus this round.
Okay. Are you actually called shotting for it though? Because that may have an effect.
Crow personally is called shotting for it.
Okay.
But the command role is directing fire in that direction. If they want to call it shot it, that's on them.
Gotcha. Okay. That. Okay, that voids your hit damage bonus, but you do strike it. Add 3 dice to your damage.
Ooh.
For called shot, the weak point.
So 3 dice? So plus 11. So this brings it up to 34 and 47 twice.
34, 47.
This is not
34, 47, 47.
Yeah, I keep them done in my head.
Greg, for your benefit, you're at plus 1d to hit, plus 2d damage.
Nice.
Oof. Okay.
I just like to point out my pistols do the same damage as repeaters now.
Ah. You core into it, it loses its grip on the ceiling as it falls to the ground.
Full damage. No.
You can clearly see it rapidly breathing, so it's very much alive. Its attention is no longer on Rory, it's now back to you. Which I guess is good that it's refocused on you.
And you see, normally this would be the part where you show mercy, but this is now an injured animal. Showing mercy to that will just get you more fucked up.
This is a mercy.
The mercy is I don't want this living in my basement.
You see, now you guys get right in front of you. You see that it doesn't have like eyeballs. It clearly has something that can sense things, but it's not eyes. That being said, though, the area below and between the head horns starts shifting color into a deep blue. It's spreading kind of like a flush over its face.
That's interesting. Oh, I'll drop life sense also.
Oh, okay. Do you want to kill the aura, or do you need to do it?
I'm going to try and pick on after 5 times. So leave it on for the moment. That was informing the GM for map purposes. I forgot to mention it. That's my bad.
Okay. Okay. Actually, it's kind of around. So.
When it loses in stun penalties, it makes 4 wound penalties.
It would be. Minus off that, and for that. For a moment, it stops breathing, like you don't see its body taking in air anymore. And then a second later, it moves in a burst.
Oh, so it is that critter you were thinking about. Apparently they're aquatic.
Or they can go underwater.
Okay, not the best roll. Not the best roll.
By sidestep, does it take collision damage with the wall?
Still
Its blade arms are rapidly and forcefully sweeping forward. It um, cuts cuts into the wall with a slicing and pulling motion.
Can you mark the opportune shot?
Yeah,
Okay.
you hit with it
Okay.
and clearly cause some damage.
Okay, y'all's turn. Plus,
Alright.
plus 1d to hit, plus 2d to damage.
You know what? I'll join in on the fun and go for that call shot if I can somehow get an angle on it. What's the penalty? 1D?
Oh, I add 2 dice to the difficulty to hit it.
Say what?
It gets plus 2d to defend.
He rolls the difficulty?
The creature rolls its defense as normal, but he gets a 2d bonus because you're doing a called shot.
Sometimes I do a penalty, sometimes I do it that way. Ultimately, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Mando.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to also sidestep the part of the wall that has been pulled out from what is now behind you, as rubble goes down where you were.
Sure we can't enlist this thing to help dig the tunnel system?
Well, I mean, if you want to persuade it.
Yeah, I don't think I can persuade it like I did Quinlan. I don't have any jerky.
From the Tachikoma, from the miner within here, where's the Voth anyway?
Upstairs.
Why didn't we bring it in here?
Because I didn't think we'd be fighting giant space cockroaches. In hindsight, given the files, I should have expected giant space cockroaches. But I was expecting flying creatures, and also close quarters. And he doesn't do well with other people in close quarters. You guys probably would have gotten hurt. So for y'all's benefit, I left him upstairs. Because I don't want the new recruits getting chopped up by his fur or the spinning droid blades.
Plus 1D to your damage, Rory. And also,
in addition to the plus 2D.
In addition to it's a plus 3D bonus for the what he's shooting at.
So plus 6D to your damage total. 3D for the wound, for the called shot, 2D for my command, and then plus 1D from the...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so plus 6D to damage. But like, hitting it didn't seem to be a problem, so I figured I'd go for damage.
By the way, you're right. It is the obligatory 3 points of damage. I mean, it's trying to hit you.
It's my obligatory flesh wound.
Yeah. It's like, see guys, I'm like Gary Stu. I get hurt.
I just never get hurt when I should get hurt. And it's never enough for the enemy to know I got hurt.
There's some reverse Obero stuff going on here. Explosion!
Your foot. Bullets, Omni uppercut, more bullets.
Holy crap, 44 damage, nice.
Yeah. Is this complete closure?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is the old Stormtrooper.
Yes. All of them are lightly damaged.
Am I using the old Stormtrooper rifles or the new ones?
These guys have the new ones.
So old armor, new kit. Gotcha.
He's not having a good day.
Can you do me a favor and move me on top of the debris, considering it didn't fall on me? Thank you. Did you give the Tachikoma the bonuses too, and the Pathfinders the bonuses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two.
The miners got it also, for the record. Like everybody, I have enough command to get everybody who's engaged and actively engaged in the fight to get the bonus. So the miners get the bonus, the Pathfinders get the bonus, the Tachikoma gets the bonus, Rory gets the bonus, I get the bonus. Everybody.
What were the miners armed with?
In theory, we can give them all blaster rifles and pistols. So Technically, it's their choice, but we have enough blaster rifles to give. We have enough to give everybody one rifle and one pistol, just like the FO. So everybody gets a rifle and a sidearm.
Okay, that 30. Unfortunately, that 17 with the 31 doesn't. Uh, oh, I totally messed up on the damages. That's why I just popping into the 6. It's better.
Doesn't look like you added the 2d6 damage bonus though.
Not for the 2 below, but the
That's what I mean. The 2 below.
Yeah. Can you roll with 2d6 with the alarm? It's
Plus 10.
yeah. Yeah, that was already checking over there. Okay. Okay.
Oh fuck! It's still up.
The blue flush is still on its face. It does look like it's having a hard time moving. Like its legs are like actually kind of like slipping on the surface as it's trying to keep itself upright. Okay, we all set?
For initiative, yeah.
Okay, it's looking
Getting a
around.
little better each time.
The deep blue flush uh, hue transitions uh, into more of a cyan that spreads uh, spreads through the rest of its uh, skin. It backs away and becomes motionless.
Okay.
Is it bad?
The Touchcoma's voice will boom from its speakers. I killed it, guys! It sounds more like a boast than a fact.
Well, we know they're known for charging. And it doesn't seem like the sort of critter that would back down.
Double tap?
I was about to say, if Sky was here, I'd say we could talk to it, maybe, but yeah, probably I'll make sure and double tap.
It could be charging its attack.
Exactly. That's honestly what I'm expecting it. You know, it's one of those things of it's either going to like temporary stasis and then fuck us up later, or it's like building up something in its hindquarters to ass blast its way across the map.
Marvel spawn!
So I am taking no chances.
Is that including shooting its weak point?
Yeah.
As much as I'm somewhat hesitant to kill an ancient creature that just wants to do its own damn business, yeah.
And so, yeah, I feel like a dick, but it's like, if we leave it alone, we either won't be able to use this area, or it'll burst up through the floor and murder us all horribly in our sleep.
Yeah.
And we have no way of talking it down because our Beastmaster is in Mark mode.
Okay. But again, I'm remembering, was that 36 including?
E29?
Oh, that's right. You're doing 2 damage now. Yeah. I'm seeing the 6D and plus 2D. I'm not seeing the plus 3D for.
I did not factor in the extra damage for the weak point because I wasn't sure if I hit the weak point.
Okay. Yes. You were.
Because for all I know, if I miss the weak point, I might still hit the body, and therefore it'd be the other damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so that is plus 12 damage. So 49, 48, 48. I feel bad, but I don't have other options.
Consider it a mercy killing?
I consider it a safety killing. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to like turn this thing to our side and let it loose on some walkers, but
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It goes from its stasis posture to slumping to the ground.
Now do we tell what's happened?
yeah. Everybody take one more round just to make sure. Everybody who has attacks this turn, finish your.
Yeah. You won't need to roll. You can just pelt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to where the head is. Like,
Now I will, and once that's accomplished, I will approach, pop the Vambraid spike blade thing, and cut open the surgical wound so we can see what was actually in there.
Okay.
Also direct Rory towards the water because there's electronics in there. He might be able to identify. There's nothing else in the water. I can tell you that.
No, I know.
You cut open. You're examining this thing. Can you make me both a medicine and a search roll?
And if I don't have medicine,
Simple.
would the med scanner apply here?
Yeah. That's for diagnosing injury.
It gives a bonus to medicine and first aid. But
right, but does it give you like a training walkthrough with it, or is it more like giving you information for like
the write-up implies it is both it is a combination of scanning device and medical database.
Okay, then that would count.
So it's kind of like a tricorder.
Then that would count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be able to like do X-rays as well as help figure out.
Okay. If it can actively help, then yeah, that would count.
And I assume none of my tech that apply this bonuses to search applies here.
None unless you have anything that can help you like visually highlight shit in a detailed manner.
Well, you know how vague sensor pods are in this game.
That's true. Okay, Rory, are you hesitantly going towards the water?
Yeah, after several breaths, I even rolled willpower. 12 total. Go in.
I'm going to concentrate on this.
Need to roll anything?
No, I can't concentrate.
Yeah, because
I have to do 2 rolls.
Yeah. If you actually want to go underwater to search this thing, I'll need a swimming roll. Just kind of keep yourself under and make sure you don't accidentally hit anything that might hurt you.
Okay, that's strength.
Yup.
Upside, your suit's waterproof.
Still doesn't help with fear.
No, but it means you can't drown.
Unless there's something horrible that goes around. Um, so okay, so
Okay, Rory, you're able to keep yourself down there, and you see beneath the water is it looks like a operations panel that's broken, and attached to it, or rather, it is attached to what it is attached to is a sealed door. It is a Duraseal door, uh, more like a hatch. You see the First Order symbol on it, though the symbol is heavily scratched.
There's water here. Do we have a submarine dock?
hey, probably there's still a door down here. I'm gonna see what I can do about opening it.
Oh,
Go take a
well,
look at the fuse box and start
uh,
messing with it.
give it a minute. I'm gonna gesture the others forward. Pathfinders, Tachikoma, guns on the door, just in case this thing came out of there and there's more on the other side.
I'm just gonna be like, yay! The person inside will be like, okay, I'm inside.
I mean, if it's like most arachnids, they're solitary, right? Yeah, I mean, Rory was the guy who knew about these things, but
Yeah, it should be solitary, but since it was a hypothetical first order experiment, who knows?
we're probably gonna have to haul this thing back upstairs for Sky to do a proper autopsy. But I can at least get some preliminary data while you're doing that.
Um, Looking at it, you don't see anything unusual inside, though. Despite its dead status, uh, you do still see a few things that appear to be functioning. Either it can function after it's dead, or things just haven't quite reached the dead point yet. But either way, it's clearly not moving or dying or something. Because other things aren't moving in here.
Resist the urge to shoot it a few more times.
That being said, looking around and looking at the area you cut, it looks like now that you actually have a time to look at it versus while it's attacking you. It looks like a at least from what you're comparing to Sky anyway, a looks like an untrained medical stitch, as if it was tended to at one point. You also notice uh, at first it looks embedded, but you see that the armored skin kind of grew around it a little bit. Is a few bits of circuitry under its uh, like under its jaw, like where its approximation of a neck would start.
Okay, I'm gonna come upstairs and tell Sky and to grab some miners and like a hover sled to basically come and collect this thing so she can do her thing while the systems are still functioning.
Okay.
Because knowing her, she'll want to know about that. She'll probably get more information, and we might learn something that might be useful later in regards to something like keep people alive or something. How this is still working.
Okay.
And now you can tell him how the door's coming.
I will need a equipment repair roll on the door to get it to function again.
Okay. Guess that was like I think I heard what you said, equipment repair?
Yep. Working underwater is kind of strange, as the electricity is like arcing out into the water, but because of what you're wearing, it's not affecting you really.
Oh, look, I see another dead guy.
Not funny.
No, I'm serious. There's a guy right there.
I don't see it.
It's where I'm pinging. I think it's because of where I'm standing. I was like, he's actually in my LOS because I can see I can see a straight line to where he would be.
Yeah, I'm paying him.
Yeah.
The door is now accessible. The charge is low, but it's enough to open it. Crow, do you want to do any more moving around before the door is open? Or do you guys want to open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out that other dead guy I just noticed. It's like I checked the glow rod further upstairs, and I'm gonna go check out this dead guy.
Okay.
So I can officially have him, in the thing, so I can say we officially looted him. And this appears to be a dead end based on my lighting and everything's working. That's just a little nook right there.
No, there is a stairway.
Okay.
Well, a stairway.
Okay, so I will do that and then run around to make sure this, we don't get snuck up on from there.
Is that what you're saying, Put?
I'm going to chuck a light source around the corner, and then I will stay put this.
Check the light source.
That's what I'll do. I have to go find it.
Okay. Opening the door if you are opening the door.
Yep.
The water starts draining. I will need a swimming roll from you in order not to be swept away by the water unless you got out of the water first. At which point you couldn't really trigger the door.
Oh, right. Bring life detection back up. Anything in range other than the ones I know about? Okay.
So it is awesome. It's totally inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
That's something inappropriate. What was that? Okay. Something. Okay, you're able to kind of back off and grab something as water it goes pouring down stairs. These stairs, unlike the somewhat organic stairs in terms of design that are up here, look more man-made. They're like 90-degree angle stairs. You also see light pouring out from the door.
Alright, so we got stairs and light. Proceed?
Do you want to go deeper, or do you want to actually finish checking out this floor first?
I'm gonna poke my head in, and then we'll come back.
I would say, I figured we want to make sure nothing comes in behind us, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll poke my head.
But you'd have to actually go down the stairwell and poke your head out on the other side, just to let you know.
Yeah, I'll do that cautiously. Getting ready to jump jet out of moment's notice. Go through the ladder,
Going down, down, and down some more. You reach what is a modern door, but it has been uh, rigged with a system to open it. You have what looks like mechanical pieces forcing the door open, at least mostly. Because what you basically have is at the top you have two clamps that have clamped onto the door and a kind of a winch system that's forcing the door into a 90% open state. Because with the clamps there, it can't completely recede. But looking beyond, you see a clearly artificial light, though some areas are a bit dimmer than others, a few flickering. You see hallways that branch into other areas, but even not being able to see the entire thing, you recognize the general environment as being lab-like.
and still underwater, right?
New. There is no water here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm heading back and saying, yeah, we've got a whole facility down here, laboratories and all that. I'm heading back and closing the door so we can deal with that later.
Okay.
As you begin to move back, can I get a search roll from you?
This real estate gets more and more interesting all the time.
It's going to be, uh, 17.
17. Okay. You hear a pitched whine that goes from a lower whine to a higher pitched whine. You, Rory, actually recognize this sound. It sounds like uh, something being uh, improperly and overly charged.
You didn't check for traps, did you?
And it is now 10:30. That's where we're gonna end it.
I'm knocked up.
Hmm?
I'm knocked up.
Yeah, I actually have a map for the place, but since the people are upstairs, I can't switch to it.
Yeah.
But,
I am assuming because you haven't revealed the entirety of the map, there's still stuff to do on this level.
The explosives expert forgot to look for explosives.